these non-merc forces here anymore. Let's get you slaughtered, even if you are in jungles. But we'll make sure that, yeah, the mercenaries take up the front row. It's the way to do it. And once the mercs have done their dirty, they can take Mongya. All this will work out very nicely to start destroying our friends in Khmer and all the rest. Destroying this place. Like I said, gotta channel Bjorn. Demolish everything. Even a Yuta. Feels good to actually be able to convert things, I tell you that. That's not interesting at all. Ten legit. Hold on, why is it pausing on these? This threw me off earlier. Should never have it on pause on events. I do not like that. 50 admin points is great, but losing 10 legitimacy is awful. Don't even have an heir right now. Civil War is on its way. We can't, sadly, prep that. You there. Kill us some pretenders. Jake, set up a bot that has people type in commands like uptime and string. Absolutely not. I do not like those. And as such, I will not have them. It's a wonderful thing about having your stream. You can just do whatever you want with it. Wasn't there another guy around here? Hisweni? Ah, Hisweni got demolished. Yeah, that may just end up being the word of the day, or week, or year. Demolish everything. He just really had the right idea. What can I say? I'm just laughing off how cheap these mercs are. No, 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 no. Never. Never get mercenaries unless they are infantry. There is just no need. An unwarranted expense, to be honest. This isn't so nice, however. I was hoping to feed a whole bunch of this land to Champa. But this kind of throws a bucket in the cogs or something like that. Again, this is not a province to worry about. Heck, it is a fort. It would be so me to forget about them, though. Ah, that's right. Khmer have these provinces as well. Tricky, tricky. I can't declare on Khmer for a short while anyway. I wonder if they'll just peace out with Daiviet for some dosh. They certainly can't take the provinces. How's the cultural enrichment going? Well, the 11s are gone. Oh, my new boats. Lovely. Please assemble over in Li Chao. Culture enrichment is going swimmingly. We're going to... every province around New Hokkaido is also going to be culturally enriched. I mean, that's only right. Alright, Mongyang is demolished, so I think we can quite happily chew up 100% of land. Sadly, it's all criminally expensive. I'm not into all this mathematics rubbish. Just give me something that's... Oh, well, actually, that's very nice. Unfortunately, coring it will take a bit of time. But grabbing those forts will save me a whole bunch of problem in the future. Ah, well, I got a way out anyway. So yeah, I'll take that from you if you don't mind. Cheers, big ears. Huh. Okay, I can core it all. Sometimes I wonder how it all works. That's probably something I should know, and I remember looking into it. But hey, I've managed to forget already. Ugh, they're just level 1 forts. No wonder they fell like nothing on earth. All these forts are expensive, but that's okay. We are swimming in the ducats. I think I needed one more mass infantry. And then we were set. Alright, now you there. Come here. Get in my way. Oh, shoot. Better believe I forgot about these guys. Huh. Sorry, not sorry. They were left out at sea with no supplies. They ate 30% of their own. Well, I'm not surprised. It'll toughen them up. Besides, these are Ainus we're talking about. They got the guts. Yeah, probably in the bad way as well. And these guys need some cannons too. Because you need cannons to help demolish things. So we finished Among Yang. I'd quite like that to continue to exist though. We'll give them a guarantee. Except I'm starting to have second thoughts about that guarantee. Maybe it shouldn't be there. Holy smokes. Loads of people want to rebel in my country. No doubt because of my near non-existent legitimacy. I mean, I really want that missionary strength guy, so it's out of the question dismissing you. Stability. It kind of makes a lot of sense to get that up. They lacked supplies, so they followed Ainu tradition and shirtless wrestled some bears to skin and eat them. Those casualties were found unworthy in the Great Bear Wrestle. That's the spirit. This guy gets it. Didn't even have to look at the province. I need that manpower, yo. Alright, so truce should be up. Okay, let's actually pause this down so we don't miss it. You have no... I have military access. That's going to have to change. Ah, but I have the truce until... Okay, the truce wouldn't end until the month is up anyway. Orissa we don't care about because, well, we made sure to deal with Orissa such that we would not be fighting them again. So we took the border at Marak-U, but we still have a few more provinces to the north to take. Jake, what year was it when you started this stream? Alright, this joker is just trying to get around the question. We have conquest, but why choose conquest when Holy War is the superior casus belli? To be honest, I don't even think they're going to be putting up much of a fight, so, you know how it is. Demolish. Is that province called Pagan? Awesome. I like this place. Really goes back to our roots. Not so sure about the Lana province here though. That's going to prevent me taking things. But Lana themselves won't be interested in land unless they can occupy it, so... Tricky, isn't it? Oh, you got peace there. Diviate will pay 16 ducats, indeed worrisome. Cowardly force of natives. It's like a word for a bunch of natives. You call them a cowardly. Good, we got some peace there as well. What was it? Renounce claims, income... Pshaw. I think I need to speak to my forces about what constitutes worrisome. Jakes are a way you could turn pagan back into an animist province. Sadly, it seems like the paganism has been extinguished from this region. Religious leaders show the way. Indeed it is true. Alright, Diviate, let's have a little heart-to-heart. You are going to revoke those cores, maybe not now, but later. Otherwise... kinda makes sense for me to return this to Champa. Since that way you lose your core. I know it cost me 22 dip, but well and all that. Otherwise, I should really start super feeding Champa. Not Champa. Yes, Champa. They already have Khmer as an accepted culture. If I can also get Diviate, that would be borderline acceptable. Hell, we'll just chew them up. See what sticks. Also allows me a little passageway here. Not worth taking the capital since it's 20% extra cost. An unnecessary expense. Man, my vassal isn't going to be too happy about this. But he's just going to have to deal with it. Oh, smokes, he never even cored this stuff. Because it's Khmer's... Okay, that aside, you're going to be 16, 36, 46, 52 overextended just from these three. 20, 30, 40, 52. 66, 75, 85, 86, 96, 99. Oh my goodness. Guess we'll take those ones out of the question. That's difficult for me though, because I wanted to make them pay. But since I've already transferred occupation of those to them, I can't take it back. Well, you win some, you lose some. Could bring Lang Shang back into play, but that might be a little expensive. Yeah, transferring the occupation all of these was a mistake to make, but there are other days. And yeah, I can give them this enormous... Oh, of course, the core revoking. Could do it now or later. May as well do it now. And we don't need those war reparations, do we? Cheers, big ears. Get to it. I know this is going to be criminally expensive for you, but you'll be fine. I need to keep my freshly made rebel-killing stack over here, since it's the only one not covered by this zone of control. Assuming he actually activates that fort and keeps it active. Poor Champa, all that increased core creation cost land. Guess that means I probably shouldn't be feeding them all this Khmer land. I'll just take it myself. I'm a big enough man to take it. That said, he has a claim here and here. He might just be taking it. And I see you're in no particular hurry to core much of this. It's actually a bit troublesome because you're going to take that province in your name, aren't you? Ah, well. Deviate, I feel kind of sorry for what I did to you, so chuck down that guarantee. I'm actually due 2 punishments due to my abysmal performance in 2 Hours of Hell lately. At least I think it's just 2 punishments. Gonna have to roll those soon. The odds of it being Majesty, or at least one of them being Majesty, is very high. Here's a little tidbit. When working at Paradox, Thursday morning, the first hour is happy hour. If you are so inclined, you can spend that hour playing Paradox games. Majesty is a Paradox published title. So I might squeeze in a bit of practice, you know. Scrape off that rust that has no doubt accumulated. To be expected. Well, I called you the Rebel Smashing Force, so get to it. Jake, remember Cataman. Cataman was an inspiration to us all. How very zen. I'm even able to let my diplomats rest up. That's how benevolent I am. There's a lot of thoughts going around for the next campaign. I am thinking of a very short campaign that will follow this, but more information on that when it comes. A short campaign that is not based on 1444 start date. That's the clue we'll make it for now. Also, strangely enough, the bordering fort in Ayuta is trying to... Oh my god! Up to it, lads. Jake, when is that multiplayer game? This weekend? Yes, it's this weekend. We must prevent that reformation. Hope you're ready. I'm not sure if I set a final sign-up date. Oh god, it is Rebel City here. And the Cambodians are going to want to rise up, but ah, well. Even the Rebs are infighting. Crazy. Oh, what's also crazy is I'm actually losing to some of these Rebs. Alright. Guess we'll have a winner takes all here. Actually, there's no point in joining in there since we have the en routes. And kinda glad I kept Gayo as a fortified province. It's like I can't play in this region without going rebel crazy. So, Champa, how's that? How's the coring going? Badly, you say? To shreds, you say? Ah, well. See, now would be the kind of time that Ming should be pulling that trigger to make my life somewhat unpleasant. See, I got 37 overextension. It may just be in my best interests to gobble this guy up whole. 37 plus 64 is sadly a little too much, but the cores are almost done. Feels kinda bad not just giving some to Champa. But I'm a bad guy. Didn't we just get a bunch of revolts? Why are you getting even more? This guy is... my vassal is trying to kill me. Fortunately, all of these provinces border this fort, which hopefully he's paying for. He is. So, zone of control, no problemo. We have the spare thingamajigger for a leader. Let's throw one on there and eradicate these fellows. Alright, you can't do anything here since it's New Hokkaido's zone of control. Concerned we are not. This terrible lack of legitimacy is punishing, though. Look at that war exhaustion. It's a thing of beauty. Its non-existence continues to delight me. Alright, so we're going to continue to need some rebel suppression around here. I think that's essentially both of these stacks. Wow, those did not last long. But again, fortunately, we have a zone of control. It's getting a bit mad, though. Absolutely bonkers. I'm even starting to lose money in that. That's never a situation I want to be in. It's crazy. I don't remember wanting this many people here. I just want a 20 stack with 10 cannons, so... I don't know. Joloff will recruit the backup cannon for you when you're done. Which means that you folks, you're all mercs, right? Yeah, go and merc up together. I don't know what mercs do. Just be lazy and spend all my money. It was a bit embarrassingly bad back in Europa 3, where mercs were just the worst. Oof, I can't afford that. Could not afford that legitimacy hit at this point. Also, please, retake your provinces. I mean, I could be doing it for you, I guess. At least he loves me, because I keep helping him out. What can I say? I'm a nice guy. On alternating Wednesdays. At least 50 AE is required for a country to join a coalition, up from 30. Well, that's a nerf and a half. A nerf? Surely that's a more of them? Holy... And he stopped paying for that fort too. How many rebels? Why did you stop paying for the fort, man? That's gonna hurt. Gonna need to somehow retake this fort very quickly. Need these rebels dead before the turn of the month, or else it's gonna be... No, it's gonna be trouble. Our frontline soldiers were just too mashed up to really make a difference there. Which means the rebels reinforced that. It's gonna be harder for us to retake this. And this is unfortunate as well. Now we have these zealots, which are going to try to convert the country. It's probably because he's a little low on money. I'm a nice guy. Have some ducats for a while. Holy smokes, though. Rebels, rebels everywhere. Jake, I quit my job to watch your stream, says FPQC. But how are you meant to send me free money if you quit your job? I don't understand. It's not meant to go like that. This guy and his silly bloomin' rebels, you know, I have a country to run here. Yeah. He wants to help me with my rebels now. Bless his cottons. But again, these are in zone of control. We care not. Jake, you should play Venice instead of Patrician 4. The map is gorgeous. I'm sure some game mechanics are improved. I actually bought that in the Calypso big sale, hoping that it's good. Aren't we always? Uniform regulation, the price of cloth just went up, and I believe we have a fair chunk of cloth. So that's good news for me. What's also good news is that, despite all these rebels, we are not suffering manpower-wise. Our manpower continues to regrow, because we're just throwing mercs into the front line. Our regular soldiers are sitting over here chilling. For better or for worse. Really, though. Funny, for all these rebels, you only had one recent uprising thing, so what I'm thinking is you've had just a lot of extremely unfortunate events. Or I managed to terrifically miscount your overextension, and you are horribly overextended. That is what one might consider the correct outcome. Ah, you managed to cancel your coring here as well? Something crazy going on with this guy. But at least he's trying here and here. Again, rebels that I don't care much about, since that's all zone of control. So this is probably what I needed during the Sarigyo-Gear playthrough. Some forts here and there. Sadly, my land was far too spaced out for that to truly be effective. Heretics in Kedah. Where is Kedah, and do I care? It is Sunni, and I'm not even sure if you're still progressing. Barely. It is indeed a waste of time. Gingham, we have a new assignment for you. Anywhere else. Oh lordy. This is truly giving me flashbacks. And I'm probably going to have to camp on this fort, since he's not paying for it, the fool. Ah! How I have missed that sound. Hello, Vijayanagar. Welcome to war. Bah, humbug. Get out of my way. That ought to take care of you. But I'm not about to pay all that. You want a war? You want a war where we are outnumbered? That isn't so hot for me. Oh well, that's why we kept all these reserve troops. Besides, maybe Ming can fight my rebels for me. Oh yeah, there's the slight matter of all these boats of ours. Show superiority, so I don't want to lose any of these battles, particularly these navy ones, so they're so easy to throw away. Not sure to where you can even run. But you'll run anyway.